Discover the magic of untranslatable words from around the world. Untranslatable words offer a fascinating glimpse into how different cultures perceive and articulate their world. These words often carry deep meanings that no single foreign equivalent can fully capture, reflecting unique cultural experiences and values. The term untranslatable words refers to expressions in one language that lack exact matches in another. They are more than mere words. They are cultural artifacts, embodying complex ideas, emotions, and practices that are often deeply rooted in a community's history and way of life. Take, for example, the Japanese word sundaku. This term uniquely combines sunda, to stack things, oku, to leave for a while, and doku, to read. It describes the habit of acquiring books and letting them pile up unread. In Spanish, the word sobremesa has no direct English translation but refers to the time spent lingering at the table, chatting, and enjoying each other's company after a meal. It encapsulates a tradition of relaxing and bonding over conversations. Waldensamkeit is a German word that expresses the feeling of being alone in the woods, encompassing a sense of solitude, peace, and a deep connection to nature. This word reflects the value Germans place on nature and introspection. The Scottish term tartle captures that awkward moment of hesitation when you're about to introduce someone but their name escapes you. It's a common faux pas that brings a blush to many cheeks in social settings. Inuit culture has a specific word, ixwerpak, which describes the feeling of anticipation while waiting for someone to arrive. This term conveys a sense of eagerness mixed with impatience, common in the icy expanses of the Arctic. In Brazil, cafune refers to the act of tenderly running your fingers through someone's hair. This gesture is deeply ingrained in Brazilian culture, symbolizing affection and care in a simple, yet intimate, manner. Treatar is a quaint Swedish term that denotes the act of having a third cup of coffee. It reflects the Swedish penchant for coffee breaks that foster a convivial atmosphere, enhancing social bonds. The Filipino word jiggle describes the overwhelming urge to pinch or squeeze something that is irresistibly cute. This expression reflects the intense tactile emotions that cute objects provoke, often accompanied by a slight gritting of teeth. The concept of forelskit captures the sheer joy and heart-racing euphoria that one feels when falling in love. It's a distinct Norwegian term that describes the intoxicatingly positive emotion of entering a romantic relationship. Saudade is a Portuguese term that expresses a deep emotional state of nostalgic longing for someone or something that is absent. It's a blend of love, loss, and memory, often carrying a repressed knowledge that the object of longing might never return. In Sweden, mangata refers to the glimmering, road-like reflection that the moon creates on water. This word conveys the serene beauty of nature that can lead one to profound reflection or a peaceful state of mind. Kamaribi is a Japanese term that describes the sunlight as it filters through the leaves of trees, creating a patterned shadow. This word not only illustrates the interplay between light and leaves, but also evokes a sense of tranquility and awe. The Arabic term, yuaberni, translates to a hope that one will die before another person because living without them would be too difficult. It reflects a deep love and the ultimate desire to spare oneself the pain of loss. Panapuro, a charming Hawaiian expression, captures a moment we've all experienced, scratching our head to help jog a memory. This word paints a vivid picture of the casual, yet intimate, relationship we have with our own recollections. Tingo, from the Pascuance language of Easter Island, describes the gradual act of borrowing items from a friend's house until they have nothing left. It humorously highlights the thin line between borrowing and taking. Hygge is a Danish concept that embodies warmth, coziness, and contentment. It is often experienced in moments of quiet comfort, like enjoying a warm drink by the fire during a cold night. Gezelligheid, a Dutch term, refers to the feeling of warmth and comfort that comes from being in a congenial environment, whether it's at home or with loved ones. It's about creating a space where everyone feels at ease. Vibafnaut, an unusual Czech practice, involves jumping out from behind a bush to surprise someone, blending excitement and a touch of fear. It's a playful interaction that adds a spontaneous thrill to daily routines. Lagom encapsulates the Swedish ethos of balance and sufficiency. It represents the idea of having just the right amount, perfectly adequate, neither too much nor too little, and is considered a guiding principle in daily life. Meraki is a term used in Greek to describe doing something with soul, creativity, or love. It often refers to putting a piece of oneself into the work at hand, whether it's cooking, art, or daily tasks. Fernweh is a German word that transcends simple wanderlust. It describes an ache for distant places, a craving for travel to unexplored lands. It's a longing for places one has never seen, evoking a poetic yearning. Ilunga, from the Chiluba language in Congo, describes a person who is ready to forgive any transgression the first time, tolerate it a second time, but never a third time. It reflects a limit of tolerance and forgiveness. Jayus in Indonesian captures the peculiar charm of a joke so poorly told that it becomes funny. It refers to a humor moment that is so awkward or unfunny that it actually brings laughter, highlighting a cultural appreciation for humor and imperfection. The Tagalog word kilig captures the giddy sensation one feels when in love or exhilarated. It's the flutter of the heart, often experienced during intimate or thrilling moments, embodying deep emotional connections and joy. Wabi-sabi is a profound Japanese aesthetic that finds beauty in imperfection and the transient nature of life. It teaches acceptance and appreciation of the flawed, impermanent, and incomplete aspects of everything around us. The Dutch term, uitwaaien, refers to the act of walking in the wind, usually for pleasure or mental refreshment. This practice highlights the Dutch culture's appreciation for nature and the outdoors as a way to clear the mind. Desenrascanco is a Portuguese word describing the ability to swiftly concoct a makeshift solution in a moment of urgency. It reflects the ingenuity and resourcefulness often celebrated within Portuguese culture. Reflecting on these untranslatable words offers a unique window into the diverse values and emotional landscapes of different cultures. They enrich our understanding of human experience, showing how language shapes and reflects cultural identity.